got a rifle on a hunting rack, best friend in the back, old hound riding shotgun. I got a camouflage mud truck looking for a big buck creeping through the dusky dawn. Big bright floodlights cutting through the dark night make a path to the deer stand. Pray to God Almighty, quiet as I can be, waiting for the aftermath. We've been dreaming all year for the season, waiting for the leaves to fall. We'll be looking for a 12-point buck, man. He'll be chasing that doe. Fire up your guns, draw back your bows, let the lead out, let the hammer go. Put some meat on the table, horns on the wall, take a picture, show it off to your pawpaw. You're a different kind of animal, hiding in the brush. Look at what it does when hunting's in your blood.
All right, here we are on our trip. We took up north this this bow season. Yeah. We went to Indian Hills Conservation Area. Folks, if I make it on this trip alive, I'll bring you the footage. Yeah.
Lucky to make it there, but yeah.
Lucky to make it there. A good buddy of ours, Rodney Holland, who you'll see in the video a little bit later. Great driver, great guy.
Should do the background check on him first.
Yeah, he about killed us.
I don't know what you're talking about.
But we made it.
And there ain't nothing better than having you ride along with me. Now we're cruising under the overpasses, scoping out the world through some cheap sunglasses. Interstate's gonna take us where we wanna go. I got my left hand floating in the breeze on a perfect.
And we got there, we set up camp. Well, folks, we made it down here last night to Indian Hills Conservation Area in Scotland County, Missouri. Dustin and Bettis went out scouting, and Chad and Rodney went out scouting. Me and Dustin's kind of hanging out here at camp until it gets a little lighter to go scout where we want to so we don't spook any deer. But boy, this is a nice place down here. It's almost 4,000 acres of conservation area. Real close to the Iowa border. A lot of good bucks running this area. This place is full of cropland, forest, CRP. It's a good spot. We got a great campsite. They really take care of this conservation land up here, and we really like it. So we're gonna hunt this evening, and we're gonna go, like I said, gonna go out and do some scouting here a little bit and set our stands and hunt a little bit this evening. You guys went scouting.
Yeah.
You and Bettis and...
I think we did that while you guys were sitting at camp.
I think you did. They always leave us to do the grunt work. I don't understand it. But him and Bettis went scouting, and Chad and Rodney went scouting. And me and Dustin Douglas set up camp.
All right, everybody. Here we are in northern Missouri, Indian Creek Ranch, or Indian Creek Conservation Area. It's the 3rd day of October, and we're back here doing some scouting to get set up for the weekend hunt out here. And we've already found a fresh ground scrape. Looks like a looking branch right here. It's got a fresh ground scrape back here in this thicker stuff. It's a good sign. It means they're up on the feed and get a little cool weather and it may start kicking off. Stay with us. Alright guys, October 3rd. We're looking at a cornfield here. Got some of it down in the back here. It's cleared here. We got a ground scrape. 3rd of October. We got a rub back behind us over here, a little one that we got to rub. We're gonna go back to camp, reassess. We got this spot and another spot. We're thinking about putting some stinging. We don't have a great stinging location here. May have to go to a blind, but we'll see what happens.
We found a real good ground scrape up there. We found where we hunted, we'll show you a little later. We actually had a few ground scrapes and a few rubs on an old logging road we didn't know was there.
And it seems like you found a good spot. I mean,
we did.
We won't go into it yet, but found a good spot. Now, Chad and Rodney, I really don't know.
Well, they told us they were going to go the other way. That once we took off, they come in behind us.
Oh, they trailed you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, yeah, like an old bird dog.
They trailed you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so we, you know, we have.
I
think we have 30 years on them, so we just left them.
I think actually in one of your videos you can video and zoom in and actually see them in the blind. I mean, right there by you. I mean, I'm just saying.
We're still up here in northern Missouri chasing bigger whitetails. There's all kinds of soybean fields and corn fields up here. We've seen several deer. As you can tell, the wind's blowing up here. It always does, but about dark it usually calms down a little bit. So we're gonna get ready to go and head out. Stay tuned and wish us luck.
So you had an encounter with some turkeys.
Yeah, we scouted out an area that had a little river bottom, and we saw all kinds of turkey tracks and a few feathers here and there. So I went and hung a stand that after my morning hunt that morning. So I went back out there that evening, and sure enough, these 5 turkeys coming right down this little creek bottom, and one of them, it just decided to come out in the lead, and it came out, and I got the camera turned on. I was self-filming, started to draw back, and they kind of spooked out of the area, and I could still see them, so I putted them back just with my mouth just kind of went.
Brought them back.
Next thing I know, here comes that lead bird back, and it kind of got behind some little brushy area there. Okay, folks, we're up here in northern Missouri, hunting whitetails, and just so happened a few turkeys come in, and I think I just put the smack down on one. I think it ran over here behind some of these trees, so I'm gonna get down, go over here and see if I can't find him. I can't see him, but I'm pretty sure I made a good shot on him using the Magnus broadheads with the Luminok Knox on it. My arrow's still laying down here, and I hit him, or hit her. It's a hen, and so we're gonna get down now. I can't see, there's some big trees right here in front of me, but I think it's laying right over here. So we're gonna climb down now and go see if we can't find her.
What happened?
Well, as you can tell on my after the shot commentary, I was pretty sure I hit the bird. Well, I knew I hit the bird, but I thought it was out there flopping around, and I was trying to get the camera on it, and there was 3 big trees right in front of me that I never did get on film, but I thought it just flopped out there and had expired.
Expired.
So when I get down, I go over there, and no bird.
No bird.
No bird.
No bird. Now, you found no bird, but what happened before that? You were still up in the stand, and you seen the other birds out there.
So I videoed them for a long time.
And all of a sudden, here comes a rogue bird.
Yeah.
A rogue 5th bird.
It just comes in from nowhere.
Do we think that maybe that was the bird?
I'm thinking that might be the bird that I hit.
Because on the film, we see you might have hit it a little far forward.
Yeah. It was a
Now,
great shot.
here, it appears to me on this shot that you might have shot just a little bit forward.
A little bit. I breast shot her.
Breast shot her. Now, in my professional opinion,
Here we go.
my professional opinion, here's where you shot.
Correct.
Here's where you want to shoot.
Correct.
You shot here, here's where you want to shoot.
Right.
This is where you want to shoot, this is where
Got
you
it.
shot.
Got it.
Got it?
Got it.
Okay.
But if you remember in the first episode, you had a turkey come in at 40 yards and didn't even sling an arrow.
But if I had it, I would have hit here. We out of sodas?
There's something doing there.
Some in the fridge, bud. We got a Pepsi?
No, they're gone.
Huh. So I reach in the cooler to grab me an ice cold Pepsi because I just hung stands. I'm sweating. It is hot. I reach in the cooler and there's no Pepsi. None. So I questioned Chad about it, and he denies it.
Yeah.
And
I never denied.
look, this is what I'm talking about right here.
See?
Chad?
I didn't make Chad run with Pepsi.
One little thing to say about staff member Chad Thompson. I won't even say. Won't even say. But he steals all the Pepsis. Yeah, you. What? But anyway, thanks, Chad. Appreciate it.
Good looking out, man.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
What are we cooking there, Big D?
I think these eggs about half cooked themselves sitting out here. I think.
Dustin Douglas decided he wanted to be camp cook and security.
Deer Camp Douglas.
That he is now going to make the official Full Draw Madness Deer Camp cook.
Slash security.
Slash security, wink.
Slash security around this place sucks.
But
If you notice the camper on the other side of us was not here when we got here.
It wasn't here when I was out here. It must have snuck in while I was taking my federally sanctioned union break.
Ninja.
Because you know pulling a truck and a trailer into a camp spot's quiet.
Black off.
Not to mention
They
someone
dropped it
walking
with
in
a
the camper.
helicopter.
Did they? They just lowered it in.
let's take a walk into camp, into the camper.
The forks are up in the cabinet above.
My wife would be very upset at me.
What was that?
My wife would be very upset at me.
Yeah.
That's mine and Douglas.
Sarah? Go back here and look what your husband has done. Ooh, look at this. Oh, look at this, Sarah. Look. It's crying shame's what that is. But yeah, we've got this camper sponsored to us by MWR and Outdoor Adventure Center, Fort Wood. Refrigerator. Oh, hey. Whoa, there's Rod. Hey. There's where Rodney slept. You can pull that out into a bed, but he slept with it like that.
Rodney says that couch is better than the one he sleeps on at home.
Got any rebuttal?
That's true.
Here back here is where I had to listen to Chad snore like crazy.
I could hear you last night.
It wasn't me, that was Chad.
Boy, somebody was snoring last night. Bad.
That was Chad.
You should have heard him. He had no more got back there and he was snoring. I think he was still awake.
That was
snoring.
Chad.
No, that was you,
But I
bud.
heard you last night.
Did you? Shenanigans, I say.
I didn't hear anything last night.
Well, folks, it's our first evening to hunt up here at Indian Hills Conservation Area in Scotland County. And we got here late last night and was unable to hunt, so we set up camp, and this morning we went out and scouted and hung some stands. I'm set up here tonight filming myself, and it's 3:45. It rained almost all morning on us, so we finally got to get out here. And so let's see what comes into this spot tonight, all right?
We're here at the deer stand, and you and Daniel are up in your stand, up in your climbers, and you're setting everything up. You're getting your stand ready.
Yeah, well, what you don't see is when we were going to our stand, Bettis had cut his arm with some thorns and had blood running down his arm.
Huh.
And we were pouring sweat because we had to outwalk him down.
Oh, yeah, I walked. Yeah. So he was injured.
Yeah, I thought with the blood all over the ground, yeah, I thought we was going to have to. I was going to pack him back to camp.
Yeah.
But we don't have to use it.
Somebody might have been
I was
tracking
trying,
him.
yeah.
Alright guys, it's October 3rd. We came out this morning and scouted a little while. It's rained most of the day. We got to our stand late, got our setup up. It's 3 o'clock. We've got a couple fingers on both sides. We're on a ridge. We've got old logging road with white oaks all over the top of it. We're good to go. Got a deer scrape over here on the ground. Let's do this. Stay with it.
You say there's some
Yeah.
some scrapes. You're on a ridge top with
Yeah,
some white
old
oak.
logging road.
Old logging road.
Yeah.
And you look over across the way, and what's going on over there?
We had a hunter at 5:30. We've sat here since like 3:30 till 5:30, and we had a hunter come with a climber on his back, making all kinds of noise, coming across the ridge in front of us. At 5:30, we got like 45 minutes till dark. Well, I hear the noise behind me, and Bettis was watching the hunter. He said, "Yeah, that's a hunter going over the ridge towards Rodney and Chad." And I heard some more noise, and I turned and looked, and this shooter buck come out of the bottom, right towards us. I said, "But," stopped him, and I'm still full draw. Bettis says, "I don't have it." I go, "Oh no, he's not coming to anything. He's running away from the hunter, so he's not going to be stopping anytime soon." He goes another 10 feet or so. I made some more noise. He stopped. My cameraman says, "Got him."
Get my videotape me. Did you get that, bud?
I think so, bud.
With the buck kill, what we think happened was he hit record, and it took a second for the camera to hit record, and it happened so fast that he got after the buck.
Yeah.
Northern Missouri whitetail, boys.
Day one.
Day one, son. Day one. First time in the stand. It rained all day. Right? My partner, Bettis, got on to me because I took a nap. It was raining. We got here like 3:30, man. Time we set up, it was like 3:30. Sitting here, sun's going down, shining my face. Had a hunter walk ridge over there, going down to this point. I was like, man, now we got a hunter on both sides of us. But man, we're done. I'm pretty sure he jumped this old buck out of this holler down here, this draw. Boy, he come right up here, run all the way up 30 yards. I got him stopped, cameraman got on him. Got him at 20 yards. Man, seen the shot, I made a good shot.
Don't get no better than that.
Pretty sure he didn't make it out of this bottom down here. Day one, boys. Uno evening. Hey, federal government might be shut down, but the general's still working, boys. Yeah.
But with the recovery, we had already went off into the bottom that he'd ran into, and I knew it was a good shot. It was a good shot. I felt comfortable with it. Found the arrow covered in mud.
Seen that?
You know, first evening.
Yeah.
Man, it pumped us up for the rest.
Oh yeah.
For the rest of the week.
It got all of us pumped up.
Oh, it was awesome. Yeah. By the way, deer carts are definitely the way to go.
Oh.
We drug this deer forever.
Yeah. I heard Chad grabbed a nose hair and helped drag it.
He had the tail.
He had the tail.
Yeah. He said, I got your back. And he had the tail.
Tail. Hey, he's a trooper.
Yeah.
Now we're cruising
Hey,
right there.
the overpasses, scoping out the world through some cheap sunglasses. Interstate's gonna take us where we want to go.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look at this guy, boys. Look at this character, but boys, I don't even know. I don't even know what to say. Look at that gnarly guy. Wow. Wow. Huh? Boys,
Day one.
October 3rd. Of 2013 bow season, boys. Look at this.
That's what it's all about.
Northern Missouri whitetails. Me and my buddy Daniel Bettis set up there. We found this spot yesterday. It was our first choice according to the maps, you know, we looked at.
This morning. Oh, yeah.
Yesterday. No, it was this morning.
We came in here this morning.
Sorry. A little excited. This morning, we did our scouting, right? Bow in hand this evening. Day one, first setting. We had a hunter come down that hillside right there, come around, went down that draw, come back up the other side. We got some boys hunting over there on soybean on the other side. He come up over there. Bettis watched the hunter come up. Bam, this boy here jumped out of that point, come up there, 20-yard shot. I got him stopped twice. Character. Look at this. This is what you come to Missouri for, boys. Missouri whitetails, public land, right here.
I got my left hand floating in the breeze on a
here I am in the stand, and it's getting dusky dark. And I hear something, and I've heard the sound before. We all have that hunt a lot, and I heard it. I knew exactly what it was when I heard it. It was a fawn, a yearling, but I couldn't see it. So I'm looking, I hear it. Finally, it comes out of this little wood lot in front of me, directly underneath my stand. I'm turning the camera down, directly down on it. Self-filming, and I video it. Well, I knew the way it was calling. I was waiting for the doe to come out somewhere, and I was hoping to get a shot at her, but it never did. So the little fawn, little yearling, kept on walking right behind me, and nothing else come out. And up there, that was my best encounter with a deer the whole time I was up there. So, for me, the Indian Hills curse still lives.
The saga continues. Well, Brad, what do we got coming up next week?
Well, next week we have another Bean Creek hunter with us, Lucas 80. He's on a deer hunt in Bow Woods. And then I have another opportunity at a deer, and we'll see what happens at the conclusion of that hunt. So join back with us next week and join the madness.
I don't know what you're talking about.